Welcome. I would like to show how the operations of a stack are implemented when we store the elements in an array. There's also a complete video about array-based stacks, so watch that for the background. This is just a short example. So let's say we have an empty stack S. Our stack has three attributes: the capacity, how many elements can I store in my stack; the items, that is the array that stores items; and the count, which says how many elements do I currently have in the stack. So let's say the capacity here is 6, which corresponds to having an array of size 6 for the items. And the array is empty, so the count is 0. So let's say we want to push an element. To push an element, we store it at the next tree position. The count tells us which this position is. So we can simply use the index corresponding to the count. And then we also have to update the count by 1. So increase it by 1. And now we pushed an element. If we want to have the size of the stack, we can simply return whatever the count currently is. So that is 1 for now. We can check whether a stack is empty by checking whether the count is 0. To pop an element, we simply decrease the count again by 1 and then return the element at that index, at the index of the now new count, because that is the element at the top of the array. And since we are now already have decreased the count, we also have the size again correct. We can leave the 4 simply there because by decreasing the count, we forgot about the fact that it was on the stack. Let me note we don't need to store the capacity explicitly because that is simply the length of the array. Let me also note this so far is a capacitated stack. So if I've inserted 6 elements and I want to insert a new element, I'm stuck. The solution to this is to use dynamic arrays. So when we now want to insert a new element, we simply replace the array of size 6 by an array of size 12, copy the elements over, also increase the capacity to 12, and then we can push. And that, in short, is how we implement stacks using arrays. Thanks for watching.